Hello guys, welcome back to a new video, and in this video I'm going to cover how to solve one-step addition equations with negatives. So when we do this one-step equations, either if it's positive or negative, we solve them the same way. We isolate the variable by, which means getting it by itself. Basically, we want to undo whatever is being done to the variable, that way the variable is by itself on one side of the equation. We do this by using the inverse or opposite operation. Keep in mind it is very important then that whatever is done to one side of the equation, it must be done to the other. That keeps everything balanced and equal. Let's jump into number 1 where we have y plus minus 6 in parentheses equals minus 15. Now, we have an addition problem, but we want to isolate the variable. To isolate the variable, again, we have to inverse or opposite the operation we are given. So, to do this, we have to turn this addition into a subtraction problem. So, we are gonna go to minus 6 for both of the sides. But as you guys can see, minus 6 is in parentheses, so actually we get minus 6, like this. So, if you get this, this basically cancels out. So we are left with a y. Now we have isolated our variable. Now we have to do it on the other side of the equation as well. So like this, minus 6. Minus 15 minus minus 6 basically means that the value, or yes, that the value isn't going down, but it's going up, because we are taking away a negative number. Let's say if the parentheses weren't there and it was just minus 6, we would get 21, minus 21. But because we have parentheses involved, we aren't taking away 6, we are taking away the negative 6. So this means we are adding 6 in a way. So minus 15 minus minus 6 will equal minus 9. Yes. And you can always check if the answer is correct by plugging it in at the variable. So we turn our variable into the minus 9, and now you can just see if your answer is correct. So minus 9 plus minus 6, and if you have plus minus 6, if the minus 6 is in parentheses, we are taking away a 6 from the 9. Because you can see we are adding a minus 6 in a way. So our answer of minus 9 is correct, because minus 9 minus 6 will be minus 15. Now let's go over to the second example where we have minus 10 equals a plus minus 4 in parentheses. So to do this again, we have to isolate our variable. We're going to isolate our variable by doing minus 4. So we have to inverse our operation again. So we do it like this, minus 4 again. So this cancels each other out, so we are just left with the a, with our variable, like this. Now we have to do it at the same thing at the other side of the equation. So to do this again, we do like this, minus 4. And again, we aren't taking away 4, we are taking away a minus 4. So we are basically adding 4 to minus 10. So we are left with minus 6 as our final answer. Again, to check this, we can just plug it in right here. So we have minus 6 plus minus 4, or just minus 6 minus 4, which will equal 10. Minus 10, I mean. So minus 6 will be our correct answer. Now let's go over to number 3, where we have x plus minus 12 in parentheses equals minus 30. So again, first step we're going to take is we're going to isolate the variable. To isolate the variable, we are going to inverse our operation again. So we're going to take away. So minus 12. This again cancels each other out, so we are just left with our variable. Now we're going to do the same thing at the other side of the equation, like this, minus 12, and minus 30 minus 12 will equal 8, or minus 18. My bad, guys. Minus 18. Again, because we have two minuses, we are taking away the minus 12, the negative 12. So basically we are adding a 12 to minus 30. So minus 18 for our final answer. Again, to check this, we can plug this in right here. Minus 18 plus minus 12, which just means minus 18 minus 12 will equal minus 30. So we will have the correct answer of minus 18. So let's go over to our last example where we have minus 25 equals b plus minus 8 in parentheses. So again, to do this, we're going to isolate the variable. Again, we're going to inverse the operation, so we're going to go minus 8. So minus 8 cancels each other out. So we are just left with our variable. Now we have to do this at the other side of the equation, of course. So we're going to do like this. Minus 25 minus 8. Or just minus 25 plus 8, because we are taking away the negatives. So 25 minus 8 will equal minus 17. Now for the last step, we're going to check. Minus 17, take away 8, so minus 17 minus 8 will equal minus 25. So now we know our answer is the correct answer. So this was basically the video, guys. I hope you guys understood it and enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave a question in the comments if you have any, and this was Mr. Mathz, and I'll see you guys in the next one.